Hi investors, my name is Narayanan Manisundaram and I'm here today uh, to seek a investment for a interesting new business venture my company has for a new product in iTrust. iTrust is a revolutionary digital age brand protection solution aimed at uh, farmers who want to be sure of buying genuine products at retail points in far off villages. And also, it is at another level, enabling planet food security for the future generations. The investment proposition I have in saving the planet profitably is a $250,000 investment for a 25% equity. The investment offering puts our new business venture uh, at an evaluated value of $1 million. And we are hoping for a investor exit payout of $2,050,000 in a span of 3 years, which puts the rate of return somewhere at close to 87-88%. What is the challenge that iTrust is trying to address here? Global agricultural market is worth today $240 billion. 1 in 10 products sold are counterfeited and illicit. Counterfeit products result in irreversible damages for crops and also leads to farmers' mistrust and disloyalty for genuine brand manufacturers. Now, if I were to put a commercial value to the damage that counterfeit products bring into the market, you're looking at $700 to $800 billion of value erosion annually. What is that we have for solutions today to address this problem? Conventional solutions are all about packaging security solutions like putting in holograms, seals, special kinds of seals, and also call service numbers for farmers to make a phone and verify the product's genuinity. Now, all this are for farmers, and particularly from emerging economies, who are not that educated and probably ill-equipped to have no special devices. It makes them more confusing and more difficult to authenticate a original product from duplicate. So the market is in need of a solution where product authentication is easy, quick, reliable, and affordable. At the same time, that it also would keep farmers loyal to the brand. The innovative digital-based solution in iTrust holds the key for the unmet need in the marketplace with counterfeit products. It is industry first. It offers multi-level benefits for the entire ecosystem downstream, and it has a unique business model that the industry has never seen, which we believe will have iTrust hold off any competition from other players. Let's take it one by one. At a functional level, it is industry first, is because nobody has ever attempted a digital-based solution for overcoming counterfeits in the agriculture sector. iTrust is bringing it for the first time. iTrust empowers farmers with their own handheld technology to what is today for farmers to buy some special devices which are of high cost. iTrust is more about empowering farmers with their own handheld technology and smartphone to authenticate easily, quickly, securely, and reliably anywhere, anytime with any product brand. On top of it, it doesn't just leave it there for the farmer to check the genuineness of the product, but it also has the farmers to go one step beyond, enjoy the loyalty services from the brand owners within that same platform. Now, speaking of the uniqueness in the business model, iTrust is based on a premium business model, which kind of combines a free service in product authentication with a premium subscription service for brand loyalty, all in one lap with at a touch of a button. Now, why is it so unique? This premium freemium model is because it empowers farmers to be of choice and be in control than brand owners. In the conventional state, it's the brand owners of the agrochemical products who would drive the market for choices at the downstream level and who would also control the buy preferences for farmers. Now, iTrust app comes with a whole different view, and its business model empowers more farmers to be of choice and control than brand owners. And yet, it is still makes it to be a cost-effective way of managing brand protection, both from a brand owner's point of view and from a farmer's point of view. Now, why is it, again, the second level of uniqueness for iTrust, iTrust being fundamentally a product authentication service tool? What is so unique about iTrust that it cannot be copied, or it's very hard to copy? iTrust is powered by a patented AI blockchain technology, which in combination with the brand loyalty program makes it so very unique for anyone to even copy the entirety of the iTrust. Becomes very difficult, because then the cost to deterrence to the patent in AI blockchain and the cost to deterrence that it has for combining the AI blockchain technology, patented AI blockchain technology with brand loyalty programs, it just makes it so difficult for anyone in the marketplace to even attempt or copy something that iTrust already has in the marketplace. At a second level, any product brand or a stock keeping unit that passes the iTrust or that is in the iTrust platform would inherently defy the existence of a similar product brand or a stock keeping unit in the supply chain outside of iTrust. And that is where it is so very unique and differentiated, in the sense that it doesn't allow for a product to exist beyond iTrust in the marketplace. So it has to be real, authenticate, or it isn't. And second is the cost to deterrence for any one to imitate iTrust or to uh, copy the whole iTrust solution platform in its entirety is much higher than iTrust, that it wouldn't make sense for anyone to copy it. What's the revenue model for the freemium business model we have for iTrust? What's the revenue? The revenue is, we see is to come at three levels for us. At one level, we are looking at revenue out of ads that would appear in the brand when a farmer is going to click and verify or authenticate products. So we are looking at about $10,000 per brand for every 100,000 clicks that farmers would make to check and verify products. Now, that's more of a free subscription, and the revenue is generated from the brand owners and not farmers. At the second level, we offer also a premium subscription at $10 per year for the farmers to be able to use a ad-free app service. But the app would provide free loyalty program services from different brand owners, and if farmers would just have to subscribe it for $10, and they are free to choose whatever brand loyalty services they want to take on through our app platform. We also have a third revenue generating stream, which is more of affiliated marketing. So what we do is we would use the farmer traffic and redirect them to all the digital services, different other digital services that agro companies offer for farmers. And we are expecting the revenue to be about 10,000 per company for every 100 user traffic that we create, for their digital services. All the three revenues put together is something that we expect to grow over the 5 years. And we do have evidence that all of these revenue streams do work. And we had piloted iTrust for a soft launch in China for one of the largest agrochemical selling brand in 2022. And we had a revenue in the first year for $800,000, which was, to come from 350,000 authentications for the product brand in various agricultural provinces in China. And also we saw with our first soft launch about 1,000 corn and soybean farmers enrolled for loyalty programs with the particular brand owner. And we had a 65% gross margin for our first soft launch. But we think with continued growth investments and scaling up of iTrust cloud services, we see a foreseeable net margin still to be at about 50% for the planned revenue growth or the envisaged revenue growth in the next 5 years. Now, what is the market potential? At the outset, averagely a farmer spends over about $10 to $25 yearly on various digital services and apps for his agriculture use, and we are more conservative to keep our subscription for digital services from our app to be at the lower end of $10. Now, the total addressable market, by market, I'm meaning here our first focus to be emerging economies in the East geographies. The total addressable market we see to be 100 million, to include everything from a farm customer groups to sales forces and security agencies, everything. We put the addressable market to be 100 million. But serviceable addressable market for us to begin with would be just about farmers who have some level of smartphone device at their disposal, and pretty much it is for only those top product brands which are more counterfeited, and that would make for a 50 million serviceable addressable market. And we think we could obtain a serviceable market of 10 million in the next 5 years. So our plan is to first go for a launch, which we have already kind of done in 2022, first year launch in China, introductory launch in China, and we are looking at doubling our growth there in China with some expansion to more product brands. And in year 3, we are looking to expand or launch into India, and in year 4, expand in India, which will take our revenue to somewhere at about 4 million. And then we also would be launching and expanding in ASEAN market countries where farmers face huge counterfeit issues there, and that will put us to somewhere at 7 million in 5 years. Now, this is again a conservative estimate. If there were to be sign up for more product brands, we are seeing an upside of revenue of close to 10 million in 5 years. The cost of service, for the progressive expansion, we are looking at anywhere cost of service to begin at a 0.5 million to with upgraded cloud services and expanded cloud services to reach to about 3.4 million. And we are also seeing that we would be able to have a average margin of 50%, throughout those 5 years at that cost for the revenue. Now, the break even we expect to happen in year 2 when 1 million authentications will be achieved in China, and some level of loyalty premium subscription service to be signed by at least 1,000 farmers in China would get to have us to break even in year 2. What's your funding of $250,000 is going to be all about? We're looking at we require about 150K for a capital investment to scale up our mobile cloud service infrastructure to serve more markets and brands. And then we are looking at another 50K for app development from Android multi-language support. And we also will be requiring a $25,000 for SAS hosting services and for applying license permits, for use market in agriculture. And we will use another 25,000 for marketing and promotion activities to make iTrust more known. And we did also look at the risks and assumptions, that present our business venture to you investors. Some of the risk assumptions here are that we will have a slow start to begin with as we educate potential target customer groups about iTrust. And once the app is only when well received, we would see a steady growth, with established added value services to come for iTrust. we are not seeing changes in technology which could make you know uh, products immediately obsolete. Particularly, um, um, we think we can continually upgrade more innovations to iTrust that will only advance the scope of iTrust and its target markets. Access to equity capital and financing is sufficient to maintain our financials for the next 5 years. And we are looking at our ability to self-fund further growth after startup financing is secured. Maintaining or improving profit margins is all based on lower IT service infrastructure cost. So as we scale up, we do believe that we will have the economies of scale to lower our IT service infrastructure cost. Now, we also see some risk, more of a capital risk for brand owners to modify packaging lines and incorporate digital labels that could transfer data live to our secure cloud technologies. And this risk, is all about mitigating this risk is all about building confidence for brand owners and clearly demonstrating the written value they have with iTrust. And so it becomes the justification for marketing costs for iTrust, to to manage and mitigate that risk of capital investment for the brand owners. IP risk, we also foresee for markets, particularly in the eastern geographies, where enforcement or of patent infringement is really difficult. But we do see that we have a first mover advantage, and our continuous innovation, upgrading of the technology should mitigate that risk well into the future. We also see the Great Firewall and the China government's tendency to more benefit local startups. And yet again, there, we have that first mover advantage in China. And what we do see is, by then, the brand identity we would have created in China and the continuous innovations we would have brought to the whole iTrust ecosystem would put us again from any competitive advantage to put us ahead and give us a better competitive advantage over any local startups in China or in India. With it, I conclude to say thanks, and I stand seeking your investment for a noble cause uh, uh, towards food security of the planet. And I also invite you investors to enjoy watching a demo video for of our successful iTrust pilot launch in India and in China. Thank you.